For three, Durant. On target from range.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Down low. Offensive board. Outside Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A. He just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Brunson, no good on the free throw. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Now here's Durant. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And here are the Knicks. Here's Brunson. An easy two on the layup.
Now you see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
Stolen by Bridges. On the break. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Durant. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Durant's got 5 points.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Here's Durant. Out to Thompson. To the inside. Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Hart. And an Obi for three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Thompson with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Hart can't hit.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Frick.
Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So both teams making some changes here. Now here's Holiday. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I am happy to be a part of it. Ryan, back to you.
Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Holiday. And the basket by Bridges.
Knifing his way towards the rim. I love when Mikal gets aggressive.
Here's Shepherd. The Knicks with the rebound. Left side, Anunoby. Outside, Brunson. Pass to Robinson. 4 on the clock. Over Capella. Robinson can't hit. Outside Eason. To the middle. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. New York out in front, up by 3. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Knicks.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
Rockets trail by 3. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Pass to Robinson. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Inside. Here's Şengün. Another shot. Here's Davison. Outside Finney-Smith. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Robinson with a steal. Pass to Hart. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one misses. All right, Richard, just as a fan of the game, who's your favorite player to watch right now?
I'm really loving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, really their whole team. But Shai, he's just special to watch.
Here's Şengün. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, BA, he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Şengün's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's the Knicks with the ball. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. It's Brunson working inside.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Here's Durant. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns, left side. Pass to Brunson. Back to Towns. Towns drops the hammer.
You know, there aren't many players who are more efficient in the pick and roll than Jalen Brunson. I mean, he has mastered that set.
Right side Durant. Shoots over Anunoby. Houston with another miss. New York leading by 8. Pass to Towns. Outside Hart. Brunson assertive on the take. Oh, denied by Durant.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Once again, your Watford.
Here's Durant. He's got 7. This one for 3. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Here's Brunson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Eason, good.
Yeah, so good to see Smith passing the ball like this, wanting to improve as a distributor in the NBA.
Brunson with it. Van Vliet covering. Back to Brunson. Pass to Yabusele. Shot clock at 6. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Yabusele's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Durant. The rebound by Yabusele. Knicks leading by 8. Outside Brunson. Brunson brushes off the D.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet sends it home from three-point land.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
Shooting for New York.
And the second free throw is good. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. 8-point game. Right side Durant. Smith in the high post. Thompson outside. With 1 on the clock. Takes it inside. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Knicks. They lead by 8. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Fires the 3. The Knicks pull it in. And probably one of the least favored opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of it.
Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 8. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Knicks are able to play 5 out, and Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Guys, back to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report.
Just nobody stopping Bridges from finishing the break. He's just too much.
Outside Durant. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Durant's got 12 points. New York leading by 8. It's Hart on the wing. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Charity stripe shot. Nice shot by Durant. Durant's gotten 4 this quarter.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
It's off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Towns. Towns in his comfort zone.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Van Vliet, trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Pass to Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Hart. New York needs to get off a shot here. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
For 3, Durant. The Knicks with the rebound. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Outside Hart. Clarkson outside. Shoots over Şengün. And again, the Knicks missing.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of them.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So both teams changing it up here. A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Here's Finney-Smith. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Knicks leading by 5. Tipped. On the wing, Finney-Smith. No points yet. Here's Capella. The shot from the low post is good.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Drops in the 3. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
When he's on, the three-pointer can be a real weapon for Bridges.
And it's Shepherd missing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Back to Hart. Down low. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here. Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Towns. 4 seconds left. And it's good on the lay-in. 14 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead.
New York, 44.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Holiday. He's off on the layup. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
At point-blank range, oh yeah, you're not missing from there.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. Clock at 6. Here's Towns.
Good defensive recognition. Şengün understands how to distract shooters.
Lets it go. The Rockets again can't hit. Knicks leading by 10. Here's Brunson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on him in Thompson.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The first free throw is good. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
For 3, Durant hits the trifecta. Durant's got 13 in the second half.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Tries it from 16. Brunson with the bucket. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Pass to Anunoby. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Durant. Oh, the long ball, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
There's the block. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Tosses it up. Thompson. Outside Durant. From downtown. Hart with a rebound.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Outside Brunson. Fires the 3. Goes again. Towns with the follow.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Rockets trail by 15. Durant can't get the 3.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Shoots a 3. Oh, Durant from deep.
That range, though, for a near 7-footer, KD is so unique.
Here's Brunson. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Outside Durant. Oh, it's off! New York leading by 12. Outside Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Puts up the tray. Towns. Outside Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. The triple drop.
Jalen Brunson.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Knicks.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Karl Anthony Towns.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Oh, nice setup for the slam.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is.